We're live. We're live. 3, 2. This is Ryan Secret. Just kidding. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the Más Podcast, o en español. Bienvenidos a otro episodio de el podcast de Más.
Come on, bilingual.
This is Manny.
And this is Shawn.
And together we form the Más Podcast.
Más Podcast.
Yeah. And I did Google that. Mod podcast.
In Spanish.
Podcast. Podcast.
Okay.
Podcast.
Podcast.
Anyways, welcome back, y'all. Thanks for joining us here on Lively episode number 6.
Yay.
I guess we're committed now.
We are committed.
Because they say 28 days to make a habit or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's 30 days.
30 days? Well, we're over the 30 days.
True.
We've done 5. It's so great to have you all. Thank you once again for all of your amazing support that we see on the analytics. Thank you for joining our socials.
Yeah, we appreciate the love and the support that you guys are showing. We will continue to do our best to make this podcast something that you want to listen to. Keep it entertaining, keep it I was about to say informal, but that's not the word I was looking for. I was looking for informational.
Yeah.
So
Good job.
yeah, whatever. Thanks. This is what you get on this pod.
Oh, we hope you enjoy our smooth, silky voices on these new microphones we have.
Yes, we've upgraded.
Baby, let me upgrade you.
So hopefully we're coming through crystal clear, sounding good.
Yeah, because we are literally our own engineer, our own editor, our own microphone setup.
We everybody.
Everybody.
Her, everybody.
Oh, man. So how you been?
Me stressed.
Oh.
Don't
let the man get you down.
I'm trying not to. Well, it's over now, so I guess I'm good. But work has been trying me. This never-ending project. It seemed like every day there was something new added to it. And, I was at my wits. But light is here. We're at the end of the tunnel. I'm off today, so starting vacation.
This
I'm
is our
happy.
first time recording in the morning.
It is. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, gorgeous.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. It's been busy at work too, and I am happy to be here on a day off. Yeah, I've been good. It's been good. I didn't get to do my therapy session. My therapist has moved. So we're going to have to circle back on that.
Oh, it's okay.
But yeah, I'll circle back with him whenever he's settled and have our little therapy session.
Therapy is very important. Mental health is very important in general.
Health. And we keep telling you we're going to bring you an episode on mental health.
We will.
Just give us time. We got to organize things. It took us almost a day to figure out these microphones.
Yeah, there's so many different components to this and figuring out how to get whatever. That's a behind the scenes thing. It's
still easier than YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyways, so in our segment of Get to Know Your Podcaster, today's question is, what is your favorite theme park attraction?
Toughie. I am a big coaster head. Love the coasters. My favorite at the moment, because it does change, I would have to say is still Montu.
Interesting.
At Busch Gardens.
Tampa.
The world famous.
The world famous Busch Gardens, honey.
I mean, that switches back and forth. Like, I love Cheetah Hunt, but Montu is such a smooth ride, and I love it. Yeah, what's yours?
So I have two. One is a classic,
Okay.
and then one is a roller coaster.
Okay.
Classic being the Haunted Mansion at Magic Kingdom, Walt
Okay.
Disney World. A lot of nostalgia there growing up. So I still get it when I get on. Even though I do have a gripe with them, they never turn it into a Christmas Haunted Mansion anymore. I can't remember the last time. It was like in the 90s. I went and they had like a Christmas overlay
Yeah.
on the Haunted Mansion. They don't do that shit anymore, which pisses me off.
But they do it at Disneyland.
They do it at Disneyland, and but see, the Walt Disney World wasn't like Disneyland. Disneyland does Nightmare Before Christmas,
Right. True.
which I wouldn't mind that either.
No.
So fuck you, Walt Disney World.
Whoa.
Yeah, I have feelings about it. But anyways, and then my roller coaster is Iron Gwazi here at the world famous.
Oh my god,
Busch
I forgot
Gardens,
about
Tampa.
Iron Gwazi. Iron Gwazi is an amazing ride.
Amazing. I mean, if you're scared of heights, don't get on it.
I guess I'll put Iron Gwazi and Montu as my two favorites. I'm looking forward to riding Guardians of the Galaxy at Epcot one of these days.
Yeah. Oh, and the Jurassic Park one.
Oh, Velocicoaster, yes.
Yeah.
We have not been to Universal since that opened.
Yeah.
So, yes, I definitely want to try out Velocicoaster.
That's a lie. We've been for Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, but you pay out that money, you trying to see all the houses.
True.
And we had Express, and we barely made it.
Oh, and that's at Universal. Islands wasn't open that night.
That's true.
Right.
We'll get to it eventually.
So a lot of rides, but from that you can tell that we both like thrill rides.
Yeah. The scarier, the better.
Well, I don't know about that. I won't get on Sheikra anymore.
I love Sheikra.
Also at Busch Gardens, Tampa, we are not sponsored.
But if they want to, we'll take the check.
And I got a gripe with them too.
Anyway.
So happy Hispanic Heritage Month.
Bum, 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 bam.
I mean, it started yesterday. Okay. We're recording this on the 16th.
Oh, today we actually give them the date that we're recording.
What the hell? We've moved on. We're on episode 6 now. But yeah, happy National Hispanic Heritage Month, which is celebrated every year from September 15th to October 15th.
And why is that, Manny?
I always wondered that. And I figured this would be a great point to give you some trivia in case you don't know either. So I got a little clip here for you because I want to be factual.
Okay.
The observation started in 1968 as Hispanic Heritage Week.
Oh, yeah, I just had a week.
Under President Johnson. And was expanded by President Ronald Reagan in 1988 to cover a 30-day period starting on September 15th and ending on October 15th. It was enacted in law in August 17th of 1988 and approved by public law. So essentially, words are hard. The significance of starting on the 17th is because it's the anniversary of independence of Latin America. Countries of Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua. In addition, Mexico and Chile celebrate their Independence Day on September 16th and September 18th. Also, Columbus Day, or El Día de la Raza, is October 12th.
Okay.
So they kind of grouped all our special days into one long month.
I mean, it makes sense.
I always wondered, I was like, are we too cheap to go a whole fucking month? Like,
I mean, you technically get a month. It's just split between 2 months.
I know, but we can't just have like September. So now that I know what it's about, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm here for it.
Right. So go off. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month to all our Hispanic listeners out there.
Yeah. And definitely get involved. Like, check out HispanicHeritageMonth.gov. They have some great resources and also Hispanic. Look up Hispanic Heritage Awards, which is sponsored by Nationwide is on your side.
Are you being for real?
Yeah, it's sponsored by
okay.
The award show will be held on September 30th. PBS stations check it out. Support public broadcasting, support Hispanic Heritage Awards, because, we live in a world where we want to, cancel minorities. And also Daddy Yankee's going to receive an award.
For what?
He's receiving the Legend Award, not only for his collaboration in music and unity, but also for his work serving the community through his foundation known as Daddy's House.
Well, you say that a little sus.
And they do a lot of work back on the island in Puerto Rico and in other Latin American countries. So
okay, so Naomi claps for
Naomi class, y'all. We're gonna show you a tutorial of Naomi clap on social, so you guys can kind of understand it.
Or you could just watch Legendary on HBO, and you will know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, that too.
So moving right along. Let's talk about D23.
Oh, so you're trying to cut my Hispanic Heritage segment?
No, I thought you were done.
No, I'm done.
We told people to go watch Legendary to learn the Naomi clap.
But if you guys want us to do it, we'll do it too. I think it's cute.
It's super cute.
Super cute. It's not loud. Unless when she says, fuck it up. She's like, fuck it up.
So let's talk about the D23 Expo, which happened last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, D23 happens every other year. It is an expo where Disney puts on a showcase of what's coming up in the parks, what's coming up on now Disney Plus, and showcase all of the Marvel, Star Wars, their remakes, Disney, Pixar, everything.
All things Disney.
All things Disney, basically.
Give me your coins.
Happen at D23. So we just wanted to take some time and go through some of the announcements, some of the things that we're excited for and what we're looking forward to.
Yeah, the announcements we're making here are only things we're excited about.
Right. I mean, you can go out and, if you didn't catch...
look up the D23 website.
Yes.
They wrote it all out for you.
Or you can watch the broadcast on YouTube.
But I got a trivia question for you.
Okay.
Do you know what D23 stands for?
No.
The D stands for Disney.
Well, I got that part.
And the 23 stands for 1923, which is the year Walt Disney founded the company.
Do you know what Club 33 is?
I've heard of it.
I've heard of it too.
I don't know.
I do know that it is super expensive.
What isn't expensive at Disney?
I mean, this is more expensive than anything. They have, I'm sure you guys have heard of it, but they have like secret little entrances at Magic Kingdom where you can go have dinner.
Sounds
but
naughty.
You have to be a member. You know, whatever.
It's Disney naughty. So what are some of your highlights from D23?
Okay. So, you know me, I'm a Marvel head, so that's where I'm going first. Kevin Feige took the stage to announce... Who? Kevin Feige?
Who the hell is that?
He is basically the head of all things MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's the head, be in charge.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So Comic-Con happened a couple of weeks before D23, so there was some announcements there. And then we got the payoff at D23 for things that they didn't announce at Comic-Con. So first up, with what I'm super excited about is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
That's on my list too.
They put out a teaser trailer at Comic-Con, which is very moving, very heartbreaking.
It's very emotional.
Very emotional because, as you know, we lost Chadwick Boseman, who played Black Panther.
I think that added to the feels of the trailer. Like,
it did.
We actually know we lost
someone
that was in the movie.
And there was the biggest talk after his death. Like, a lot of fans wanted them to recast Chadwick Boseman so that we did have T'Challa in the MCU, but Kevin Feige and the people at Marvel were like, no, that was our T'Challa, and we're not going to be recasting him.
Yeah. I think it's a good honor tribute.
I do. It does suck because T'Challa is a very important character in Marvel.
I wouldn't know.
I know you would. So it is sad that he won't go on, as far as we know. I mean, the trailer was just a teaser, so we basically got to kind of see like the beginning of the funeral for him. We got to see Namor, who will be the enemy, who is, speaking of Hispanic Heritage Month, is played by a Mexican actor, and I cannot pronounce his name, so I'm not going to ruin it.
And I don't know it, so.
I don't either. So, but this is a big role, and we have a Latino actor stepping up to be front and center in
Get
this
woke.
large scale movie.
Get woke.
So excited about Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. It comes out in November. Going off of that, they also announced Ironheart, which we knew was coming, but we didn't really have a lot of details. Riri Williams will be in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. And then from that, she will have her own show on Disney Plus, Ironheart. Ironheart follows the story of this Black teenage girl who takes over as Iron Man. As we all know, Iron Man is dead in the MCU.
It's my least favorite.
So now we will have a Black woman Iron Man.
There's a lot of getting woke here.
There is. And again, Hispanic Heritage Month. Anthony Ramos will be playing the villain in that series.
From Hamilton and
In the Heights.
In the Heights. He also has a music career.
Yeah, he does. He's cute. Anyway.
I like his music.
They also announced Werewolf by Night, which will be a Halloween special on Disney Plus.
Can I just say, so far, the only thing on my list that matches yours is Black Panther.
Oh,
well, I did see the werewolf thing. I had no clue. I didn't get it.
It's a Halloween special. Okay. It's a limited thing. It starts October 7th.
I'll watch it. I like Halloween.
Yeah. It looks cool. It's black and white, and they kind of do it like the old horror movies. So looking forward to that. I'm sure there will be some surprises in there from other Marvel characters from the universe.
Thor.
Secret Invasion was announced at Comic-Con at D23. They showed a trailer for it. It's basically about Nick Fury and trying to figure out, the Skrulls are here. They have impersonated, because they can look like anybody. So they have infiltrated the government, and he's going to try to figure out, what their end goal is and try to stop them, basically. And there's a lot of cameos that we saw in the trailer. So looking forward to that. That's going to be on Disney Plus next year. Next, Loki season 2.
Yes, that's on my list.
Loki
Finally,
season 1.
Something we can agree on.
Yes, you liked Loki. Loki's probably like your favorite.
I've been waiting for season 2. I don't know why I had to wait 2 years.
I mean, it takes time.
No, it doesn't.
To make things.
Yeah, at Disney World.
So Loki season 2 will be out next year, 2023. So looking forward to that. They also announced the Thunderbolts full cast. We got to see them.
I'm sorry, are these your favorites? It feels like you're picking everything that was
announced. These are my favorites. There were more announcements, but these are my favorites. I'm going to run through them really quick. So Thunderbolts are like the anti-Avengers. The Avengers are no more in the MCU. So now we have the Thunderbolts, who is kind of a mix of anti-heroes, if you will.
It doesn't have such a good ring to it.
The Thunderbolts.
I feel like they're maybe like a dance squad or something. We'll see what happens with that.
I'm looking forward to it because a lot of the characters in it that we've seen in previous movies are super funny. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, if it's funny, maybe I'll go watch.
And lastly, but not last, that didn't make sense.
No.
The Marvels. I'm really looking forward to that. It is basically Captain Marvel 2. But it will feature Photon, or I can't think of her real name right now, from WandaVision, the black girl from WandaVision, and Kamala Khan from...
Oh, I thought you were about to say Kamala Harris.
No. Kamala Khan from Ms. Marvel. which is the show we watched with the Pakistani girl.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So the three of them will be in this movie. And they showed a trailer, but we didn't get to see it. It was exclusive for people at D23.
Well, I mean, I'm glad they got something exclusive because it ain't cheap to get in there.
I don't know how much it costs to get in there, but I imagine it's not.
I looked for the first time they did D23, and I was like the actual expo, and I was like, I can't afford this. It's not to mention the plane ticket.
It's for the super Disney fans.
Anyway, so let me tell you a little bit about mine.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you all that detail because I don't read them. Well, I do read, but anyways.
Go ahead.
So Black Panther's on my thing. Loki.
Mm-hmm.
Inside Out. Part 2's coming out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did tell me that. I'm excited about that.
I'm excited about that. If you don't know, huge Inside Out fan. Anger is staring at me in my office.
Anger is basically him personified.
Okay, don't do that to me.
Before therapy.
I'm surprised this wasn't on you. Where's Captain America, New World?
Oh, I didn't put it on my list, but yes, I'm excited about that.
I'm excited about that one. I couldn't tell you anything about who's in it, what's it going to be about. I just know we saw the show, the Disney Plus show.
Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
So now this becomes a movie.
Yes.
Without Winter Soldier.
It becomes a movie because Falcon is now taking the mantle of Captain America since we didn't technically lose Cap in Endgame, but he went on to live a full life and now he's an old man.
Yeah, he can't fight for shit.
Yeah, so now we have a black Captain America. So I'm sure that is going to anger a lot of people, but we'll get to that.
Woke. So those were my movies, and then Disney Plus is coming out with Pentatonics around the world for the holidays.
Pentatonics stays working.
Right? Like, they went from NBC yearly special, show. Now you're on Disney Plus, bitch.
They just, I'm not mad at them.
They're like the a cappella group of Christmas. So they equal Mariah Carey.
Pretty much. They really are. And I'm like, how many Christmas songs could there possibly be? But every year we get a new Pentatonics Christmas album.
So I'm excited for that because I love the holidays. Don't laugh.
What?
The hip hop Nutcracker will be on Disney Plus.
Why would I laugh at that? I
thought you would think it's funny. That's on my list.
I'm intrigued to see exactly what that is.
What do we read? Rev Run?
Run DMC?
Run DMC.
Yeah.
They will be in it or producing it. I'm interested to see how it comes out.
After seeing the Nutcracker for I don't know how many years, because your sister is usually in it or helping with it, I'm interested to see the hip hop take on this.
I am too. Like, there were companies here in Florida that have done it, but I've never gone and seen it.
Okay.
But those are mine. And then D23 also focused on park updates. And some of the things I was excited about that they announced, and this was announced moons ago, but Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
From The Princess and the Frog.
From Princess and the Frog. For those of you that, we'll get to that. Anyways, Tiana's Bayou Adventure will take over Splash Mountain at the Magic Kingdom. It's been talked about for quite some time. I'm excited for it. It fits there. And we can get the little racist undertones out of that attraction.
Yeah.
I think that's great. Isn't she like the first Black princess in the Disney World?
Yes, she is.
She get her own ride. It took forever. I'm mad she don't have her own float in the Magic Kingdom parade because I love Tiana.
She doesn't, but she is on the princess float most of the time.
Going down the bayou.
And then she has meet and greets too. Yeah. So
I love Tiana. I always, for some reason, turn into a little girl when I see her. It's so stupid.
Okay.
Oh my God, look at me. Half the time she don't look at me because she's busy looking at the kids. Something else I'm excited for is Journey of Water, inspired by Moana. It's going to be at Epcot, which opens in 2023. I love Moana. That movie gives me feels.
I haven't seen it in a while. I feel like I want to do a rewatch.
Should.
I just remember my favorite songs, which at the top of the list is Shiny because what a banger.
I have a shirt that says,
"You're welcome."
You're welcome. This
With
body, you're
Moe
welcome.
on it.
And I don't have a body for those of you that don't. The Tron life cycle run will officially open in 2023.
What?
Yeah, I feel like it's been under construction for years.
Forever.
So it'll be at the Magic Kingdom in Tomorrowland, adjacent to Space Mountain. So maybe now you can get on Space Mountain without waiting.
Because everybody will be waiting for Tron.
Right.
I guess.
And then the Haunted Mansion the Hatbox Ghost will return to the Haunted Mansion. He's got the top hat and a briefcase.
They took him out?
Yeah, he was like temporary, I think, for one Halloween season.
Oh.
So he'll be returning. And I don't know if it has anything to do with the new Haunted Mansion movie they have announced, which I'm a little skeptical on because they've done this before.
And they did one with Eddie Murphy.
Really bad.
I think I saw it.
It was really bad.
It. Okay. So they were making it again.
Yeah, this is a live action one, so we'll see.
I mean, that one was live action too.
True. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's going to follow more so the dark history of the Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
But there was no trailer released or anything. But I'm excited for that. As I said, Haunted Mansion, one of my favorite rides. Sure. I was very upset with the Eddie Murphy movie. It wasn't good.
Okay.
Before I go into my last ride thing, anything in the parks that drew your attention?
They kind of...
Oh, you're going to steal my thunder, aren't
you? Wait, what are we going to...
Are you talking Beyond?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Beyond Big Thunder Mountain?
Yeah.
I'm fucking excited.
Okay.
There's no dates. They said it's an idea. I need you guys to start constructing yesterday.
It was a concept, but like I don't think they would have showed that if they are not planning on doing it.
They just don't want to put a year on it because they don't know when it's going to happen.
And we know how Disney does. They announce something and then you probably won't see it for a good 5 to 10 years down the road.
Because the Imagineers need time.
Which is the opposite of what Universal does. Universal is like, we're doing this thing. And then Universal doesn't give you much detail.
No, Universal got Epic Universe almost up.
It is running.
And we still don't know what the hell is going to be in there besides Mario.
Right. That's the only thing we know. And people on YouTube make all these speculation videos and they look at permits and it's the whole thing. But Universal is usually like, this is coming, this is the date. And boy, do they hit the date.
Yeah.
They really
they hit it or they exceed it. Or they'll do it earlier.
And then Disney is the opposite. We're going to tell you all of these grandiose plans. And then by the time we get to it, it's a scaled down version of what they showed us.
Like Tiana's, I feel like we've known for 2 years.
Yeah, and I feel like they did show some of that at D23, and it was a little different from the original concept. And I get concept art
changes.
It changes.
Budgets,
everything. But yeah, I'm excited for this Beyond Thunder Mountain. They showed it as a land that is behind where Thunder Mountain is currently.
You want me to read this quote?
Okay, go ahead.
Beyond Big Thunder Mountain. What if?
Oh my God.
A land of Disney villains. Imagine what if we could pass over those fires in Big Thunder Mountain. Maybe a little valley in front of us with the little town from Coco.
Surprise. Oh, I was going to say.
Or a celebration from Encanto. And what if we could fly into the land of the dead with our friend Miguel from Coco as well?
Yeah, so they pitched it as Encanto and Coco.
In a villain's
land.
But Maleficent was highlighted.
Yeah, Maleficent was the highlight of the villain's land. So I love Coco. I love Encanto.
I'm here for all three of these fucking things.
And I love Maleficent. So like, let's do this.
Like don't quote me, I may buy a fucking annual pass.
Ooh.
I know, it's crazy. But those are like my three favorites.
Well, I mean, you got enough time between now and when it opens to save up for it.
True. By then it'll be like $800 a year.
Oh my God.
But how exciting is that? Like, Coco is near and dear to me. Encanto is great. I love it too. But I do have a better connection to Moana,
Mhm.
but just to see those come to life would be amazing. And then to have your, why are you looking at me like that?
No, go ahead.
And then to have a whole villains thing. Like people have been wanting a villains
Forever.
and a
Since
day.
Beastly Kingdom was supposed to come to Animal
Kingdom.
Kingdom, and then that never happened. Instead, we got Avatar. Anyway,
No
I've
shade.
never seen that movie.
I've seen it. I was bored. Oh, they announced another one of those.
I know, because they have like 5 coming.
It's called like Deep Water.
5.
Well,
sequels.
maybe then it'll be even below the Deep Water.
Sure.
I don't know.
Girl.
But actually, that was probably my most exciting thing out of D23.
I was looking at you because I believe they also announced an expansion in Animal Kingdom for Moana.
They did. Moana and Zootopia
Yes.
will take over Dino Land USA.
Yeah.
They weren't clear on whether the ride will close.
Right. And I love Dinosaur.
I like the ride, but it could use a refresh.
It could. So, I mean, if it were to go away to make room for Moana, I would be ecstatic.
I feel like Zootopia might get the ride.
So what would Moana get?
The playground.
Doesn't she deserve a ride?
She does deserve a bitch. You know how I feel about Moana.
I know.
She need a ride. But I don't know. Zootopia has that whole like through the forest, running through the forest, whatever. I guess Moana could be a water ride. Maybe,
That's what I was thinking.
Maybe it'll be a combo ride. You go from one land to the next. Moana helps Zootopia people save the carrots.
Save the carrots. Don't think that was the plot of that movie.
Well, it could be the ride. Okay. This is why I'm not in the mention here.
Yeah. So last thing, I was really excited about the ride concept they talked about for Coco in that land, where you could ride on the spirit animals through the land of the dead. And I was like, that would be amazing. And then you told me it could kind of be like Avatar when you ride the Banshee. And
I mean, that was my speculation.
Right. But I mean, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. Because as much as I dislike Avatar movie, the ride.
What if your spirit animal gets to choose you, or you choose your spirit?
Oh, that's some kind of bullshit Disney would do.
I want a dragon.
Oh,
anyway. So
D23 was exciting for us, and we don't usually pay that much attention to it, but there was a lot of things, a lot of great things.
There was a lot of good things. I mean, I usually catch, wind of it later, like the recap.
Yeah.
To see
we just found ourselves watching it somehow.
Yeah. And I pay more attention now that Marvel is a part of Disney.
Of course you do.
Of course.
Anyways, but this podcast is not all about Walt Disney World and butterflies and rainbows. We're gonna give you some shit now. Last episode, if you did not catch it, I suggest you pause this one, go listen to that one, and then come back to this one, where we talked about go woke.
Or go broke. Oh, wait, no. Go woke, go broke.
Yeah.
There's no or.
Is that not? Oh, yeah.
There's no or.
Did I say or? Anyways, so there's this whole thing here now that Disney is going woke. And if you've been hidden under a rock or you don't live in the US, you may not know this. Our dictator DeSantis here in the state of Florida has been bashing Walt Disney World because they took a stance on the Don't Say Gay bill here. And that butt hurt Mr. DeSantis. And he took away tax privileges of the Walt Disney Company here in Florida, which is eventually going to fuck taxpayers. But that's not here or there, I guess.
Which they have sued him for.
They have sued him, yeah. So The Little Mermaid, the trailer came out.
Which, before we even get to the mess, let me just say that teaser trailer was beautiful.
Oh, we have water.
Don't. Holly looks and sounds amazing. I expect nothing less.
I felt that little snippet of the song. I felt it.
Yes.
And I've watched Little Mermaid, the original. This is no tea. Great movie. But I felt her singing.
Yeah. Her voice is
She did like a little riff, I was just like, bitch, take me to the water.
Cannot wait to see this movie. Little Mermaid is easily in my top 3 Disney movies. And maybe we can do that one day, like our top Disney
Ooh,
movies.
that could be our next Inside the Pod.
Yeah. So yes, it looks amazing. I know it was just a teaser. We just got to see a little tiny bit, and hear a tiny little bit, but from what I saw, I'm already loving it.
I felt her. She brought me into the singing.
Right. So now let's get into the mess.
So if you don't know, the Little Mermaid in the live action will be, what was her name again? I'm sorry.
Holly.
Thank you. I have that guy's YouTube and the way how he fucked it up.
Oh,
it's fucked up in my head.
Oh yes,
Anyways, so she is a person of color. If you don't know her,
if you know Chloe and Halle Bailey, they're sisters. Beyonce signed them. Chloe is out here doing her thing in the music world right now. Holly is doing her thing in
collecting her Disney check.
Right.
She getting her Disney check.
I mean, they both sing. They have albums together, separate.
So this is where we're going now because they're calling this Disney being woke because they casted a person of color to be Ariel. And Ariel, according to all people that are on that side of the fence, say it's being woke because Ariel's supposed to be white.
I mean, essentially. And this is nothing new. When they first announced that she was going to play Ariel, there was backlash then. Social media is just an endless loop of people expressing their hatred for other things. And to that, I say, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. You can be angry about it all you want to, but you don't have to shout that out into the void that is the internet. You could just keep it to yourself and stay home. You don't have to buy tickets. You don't have to watch it on Disney Plus. If it comes on there, you can just skip it and continue about your day. But people refuse to do this. Instead, they do this.
They get woke. But this is my question. So you're okay with a mermaid in the water, talking, singing, sings into a clamshell to a giant octopus. She grows legs to walk on land but can't talk. You're okay with all that shit about the Little Mermaid, but we cast the principal as a person of color and we are up in arms about Disney being woke in their woke ideology.
It's ridiculous.
I don't get it. So the reason we brought this up today, we weren't going to bring it up, but it just ties into last pod in case you needed a real example or a bigger example of what we're talking about as woke being weaponized across this country.
Right.
Because anything that involves a person of color now is being woke.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Like, these are some of the tweets that I saw. Disney political correction. Disney being woke. She has a weave. Forced diversity by Disney for no other reason than to woke signal. Ariel got a suntan, hashtag woke. This guy really got it on Twitter. Wokeness in full bloom. It is an insult to the creativity behind the original Disney cartoon. But most of all, it's an insult to the persons of color. Disney and the woke groups do not think they are worthy of their own production that comes from their culture.
I'm a little confused by that. Saying that it's an insult to people of color.
Well, what he's trying to get at
is that we
should have our own stories.
But we do have our own stories.
Right. But he's just saying that Disney's recycling with people of color and that we should be insulted by that.
Okay, here's the thing. This is an adaptation. Disney has adapted many stories into its Disney version. The Little Mermaid itself is an adaptation from a book, which, from what I hear, the book is a lot darker than the fairy tale story that we get in the Little Mermaid movie cartoon that Disney originally did.
Even though Ursula's a little scary.
I mean, she's fine.
Body language.
I love Ursula. So this live action is just another adaptation. It is just them telling the story the way they want to tell the story. And if that includes a black mermaid that is now Ariel, then that's the way it is. There's nothing woke about it. And I'm tired of people using the word woke when what they really mean is...
I'm a racist?
Sure.
I mean, what else is like, what does like somebody said here, I'm sorry, but nothing's changing in The Little Mermaid besides the color of the lead's skin color.
Right.
Her skin color literally doesn't change anything in the story.
But it just brings out that side of our population that doesn't believe they're racist. But when they see a change like this, they can't accept it. But at the end of the day, the whole story is based off a fairy tale. Mermaids don't exist. Mm-hmm. Talking fish don't exist as far as I know.
And if they do, holy shit.
Right. So them interpreting this version of Ariel as being black, who cares? Yeah. I believe the father is being played by either a white actor or a Latino actor. I saw his picture, but
has that not hit the media yet?
I don't. It has.
That's gonna be double woke. I haven't heard about it yet. Sorry.
So, like, if the entire family is multicultural and blended, I would love that even more because that's just gonna piss them off even more.
I just don't like. And this person on YouTube, I'm not giving his name because I don't want you to give views. And I sadly gave him a view because I wanted to research this and make sure I wasn't crazy. And his whole thing is. And this is separate from that gentleman on Twitter. His whole thing is that we're not being true to the story by changing the color of somebody's skin tone into the movie. And it goes back to what you're saying. It's like, who the fuck cares? I don't give a shit who plays Ariel. Just they're casted in a role. They fit the role. I don't think it's Disney being woke. Disney's being what they should have been 10, 15, 20 years ago, inclusive, period.
And that is what all companies should be at this point. Everyone should be inclusive. We have seen so many movies, so many TV shows where the lead actors are white, and white.
Right.
And you may have people of color as side characters or background characters, and sometimes co-characters, but a majority of the time, all we see is white actors and white actresses. So representation matters. There are little children out here, little girls, little boys that will see this Ariel and be like, yeah. I've seen reaction videos of little black girls seeing this and like really going off for Ariel. And like I said, like we said in the previous pod, representation matters. We need to see ourselves as more than how we are usually portrayed in these things.
Right.
And that's all that we're getting to. And people saying that you're disrespecting the source material, nobody cares about the source material. We all know the story. It's an adaptation. This is Disney's version of this. And if you don't like it, once again, you don't have to watch it.
Yeah. And if anything, I see Disney correcting their wrongs. Because Disney has been a company in my vision of racism because everything has always been a specific look, a specific size, a specific height. Movies, theme park shows, that has always been the case. I see the movies now as an opportunity for them to correct those rights. I haven't been to the parks in quite some time, so I can't tell you if that's translating into shows as well. Specifically the Magic Kingdom Castle show. It's always very look, one black person, one black guy, one black girl. That's usually it. It's just like they're correcting their wrongs. We should be applauding this and not saying that they're woke and spreading some fake ideology. They're being inclusive. We should all be inclusive. We can't call ourselves the United States of America, the melting pot, but we don't want the meltingness to translate into shows movies and other things.
It's as simple as people not wanting things to change, and things are changing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that simple? You don't want to see, like the guy on YouTube said, because I did watch the video along with you, is he said, I don't have a problem with a black mermaid, but give that its own movie.
Right.
So
like, she's not good enough.
She's good enough to be a black mermaid. He said he doesn't have a problem with her being a black mermaid, which for everything makes it seem like that is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
When you say that it's okay for her to have her own movie, but not just be the Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
So what is the issue here?
I can't with it anymore. Like, they announced Mufasa, same bullshit. They went in on the previous live action because it included Beyonce, Childish Gambino. They were all part of the movie, and they were just like, don't bring Beyonce back. Don't let her produce the music. And I'm like, first of all, this is a whole new movie. Right. Mufasa is it's a prequel.
Right.
We don't know what the fuck it's going to be. And again, talking lions, hello. It's fictional.
They're literally animals, and they live in Africa.
Thank you.
I don't see why we're getting so upset over the voice actors of animals.
I can't.
Everything is woke. Everything is why is this? Why is this? And to me, it feels like they just feel like they're being replaced. And you're not being replaced. It's just that we are showcasing other people.
Right. Because we are the melting pot.
That's it.
Period. Dot. Amen. I think I'm going to leave it there. But it's just, the only thing I do agree with them is, yes, we should create some more original movies. Storylines. Like Princess Tiana, Moana. Like, they're there. They are there. Encanto.
Yes. And these movies do well.
Right. Like, Encanto did way better than they thought it was going to.
Oh, one more thing on that man's YouTube. And him looking at the likes and dislikes on YouTube to gauge whether people actually will see this movie or not. Mm-hmm. So I forgot how many likes it had and how many dislikes. It had more dislikes than likes.
Yeah.
But once again, that just tells me that there are people out there just like him who are like, not my Ariel. So they're going to dislike
He did the same thing with Pinocchio.
Right. It hasn't even seen it.
Hasn't even seen it.
My thing with that is we showed up so hard for Black Panther. We made it $1 billion movie at the box office. And if you don't think Black people and people of color are not going to show up for this Little Mermaid movie, you are sadly mistaken, sir. Right. Sadly mistaken.
We celebrate diversity.
The way Black Twitter went up for this trailer, people are going to be seeing this movie. So your little dislikes, whatever, on YouTube doesn't really matter.
It's no different than that dumbass poll we saw in Wisconsin. 800 registered voters were polled, and that's going to decide an election, apparently.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Anyways, we're going to move on from that. Support these movies, Little Mermaid, Mufasa, whenever it comes out. Hell, go watch Pinocchio on Disney Plus. It's kind of freaky. I've always thought Pinocchio was freaky, but it's got a person of color in it. They removed certain things from the movie, and now people are calling that woke again.
Everything is woke.
Which is funny because they removed beer and cigars because of, kids.
Right.
But we always want to protect kids. So you're okay with them drinking beer and smoking cigars on Disney Plus?
No, someone would have had a problem with that too if they had put that into the movie. You can't satisfy people.
Listen, you're underage. Go drink some fucking root beer. Sit the fuck down.
And once again, if you don't like it, don't watch it. No one's forcing you.
I don't get it.
Or you go back and watch the old stuff. When people were mad at The Lion King for having live action, they were like, this isn't The Lion King. Okay, girl, the other one still exists. You can go watch the cartoon version. You don't have to watch this.
All right. I guess enough of that.
Yeah, let's move on.
So we're going to kick off a new segment called Gearing Up for Halloween. I didn't think through the name. Sorry. And
we just gonna talk about holidays.
yeah, we love holidays in this house. We have never won an award for our decorations, but the people has spoken and they love our awards. Or
they love our awards that we
and they love our decorate. Like people literally stand in front of our neighbor, and I'm not trying to, ring my bell here, but they stand outside our house and they take pictures. Yeah. We caught somebody under our pergola outside taking a picture with their dog with the scary pumpkin man that we had out there.
Yeah, in front of our garage when we were coming home.
Yeah. So we're definitely holiday geeks here, predominantly Halloween and Christmas.
Yeah.
So our kickoff or gear, what did I call it?
This is going to be our holiday segment.
Holiday segment.
Specifically, now we're kicking off spooky season.
Spooky season. We just wanted to talk about some of the Halloween scary spooky movies that are coming out or are out.
Yeah.
That we are interested in. My first one is Halloween Ends.
That's on my list too.
Am a Michael Myers fan. It's supposed to end this year. He's supposed to finally die.
We'll see.
But he's taken so many bullets. He's been burned alive. And he is still alive.
Yeah, so Halloween, this is a trilogy. So it skips all the sequels that happened after the original, and we kind of pick up the first one, which is Halloween, is basically a direct sequel to the original movie. And then we had Halloween Kills. Mm-hmm. And then this will be the climax of
where he's done.
Halloween Ends. Yes.
Maybe he'll become like Easter Michael Myers.
Oh, Easter Michael Myers?
I don't know. He's going to come back. I don't think this is the end of it.
We'll have to watch the movie and see.
I'm excited to see it. Jamie Lee Curtis. Yes. She plays such a bad bitch in that movie.
She does.
She's got a lot of checks off of this franchise.
A lot of checks.
What's one that you have on your list beyond Halloween Ends?
I have Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, wait, pause. Halloween Ends comes out October 14th, in case you guys are interested in said movie.
Okay. I have Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No.
The one that's on Netflix.
Absolutely not. I'll watch it. It was not on my list. I'm tired of this Chainsaw Man.
It's a direct sequel to the 1974 movie. So they're kind of doing the Halloween thing. Forget all those ones that have come before.
Okay.
This is going to be a direct sequel to the 1974 original movie.
Okay.
It was released in February of this year.
Bitch, how we... Oh my God.
Look, it was on the list.
Okay.
I haven't seen it yet. It's still on Netflix. So this is the perfect season time to watch it.
Yeah. I feel weird watching scary movies
in
outside
February?
of spooky season.
Yeah. Well, especially something like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah. I mean, you can watch a horror movie anytime, but spooky season is the best time.
Absolutely. It looks cheesy as hell.
Okay.
But I want to watch. It's called Spirit Halloween the Movie. Comes out October 11th.
From the Spirit Halloween store?
It's based on the Spirit Halloween store. And it is Halloween night. Some kids break into the store. And all of the things come alive because it's Halloween night. Okay. And they are trapped in said house. It looks cheesy.
There's a trailer for it?
There is a trailer. It looked cheesy when I saw it. But I'm like, this might be cheesy fun.
I mean, it is Spirit Halloween store.
So I'm excited to watch it. Well, I don't know that I'd go to movies to pay for it.
Oh, it's coming to the movie theater.
Yeah,
I thought this was going to be a direct to streaming.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
When does it come out?
October 11th.
Okay, I'm going to have to watch this trailer.
Yeah, maybe we'll go to a matinee in case it's terrible.
Another thing on my list is Nope by Jordan Peele. He did Get Out and Us.
Mm-hmm. I forgot about that.
It's on streaming now. I forgot when it came out. But I want to see it. People have said good things about it. It's basically about a black man and his sister, Kiki
Palmer.
Kiki Palmer is in it.
Also on Legendary.
Also legendary. Season 3 though.
Oh yeah, season 3. Season 1 and 2, you will get Megan Thee Stallion. All right, that's cool. Another one, it's already out. It's called The Invitation.
I've seen trailers for that. And then they had a little contest on Big Brother. That HOH.
They did. Yeah. I didn't piece those two together.
Oh, okay.
Wow. So it's based on Bram Stoker's Dracula. So I'm kind of excited about it because the premise is this young lady takes a test. What's it called to find out your background?
Like a 23andMe?
Sure, whatever. One of those. She finds a cousin, whatever.
Wait, is that what that's called?
I don't know. A DNA test. It's right here in my notes. Read your notes, Manny. So she takes that DNA test. She meets up with the person that's in the family tree. He tells her, I'm going to a wedding. You should come with me all the way in Europe. And she was smart enough to say, sure, we'll all get to meet more family.
It was like, you said that weird.
I swear there was no alcohol in my coffee this morning. So this long lost cousin is actually
a vampire.
They're a line of vampires. Mm-hmm. And the wedding she's going to, she's the bride. She doesn't know it.
See, this is why you don't meet certain people.
They've been waiting for her, they said. Oh. So I don't know. It looks intriguing. It might be cheesy, but it's already out. It came out in August. So it should probably hit streaming at some point.
That's when they had that comp.
Interesting enough, it was originally titled The Bride. And then they changed it to The Invitation.
I like The Invitation better.
It got shelved around 2020. You know, we all know what happened in 2020. What's another one you got on your list?
Firestarter, which is already out. It is a remake from a 1980s movie starring Drew Barrymore when Drew Barrymore was a child. Basically, it's about this little girl. She is pyrokinetic, which means that she can start fire with her mind and control fire to some extent with her mind. I love the original movie. I used to watch it with my parents. It is basically like she's young and she doesn't know how to control her powers yet. And she lives with her father. I believe he's a single parent thing.
Sounds like Frozen.
Oh, I never thought about that. She doesn't have a sister, though.
Oh,
okay. Maybe in the remake, I don't know.
The prequel or the sequel.
But eventually, like, the government finds out about her and they want to, you know what the government want to do. They want to catch you and figure you out and poke you and see how we can turn this into a weapon.
Mass destruction.
Typical plot and storyline. But the remake looks fun. Like, of course, technology has gotten better, so things are hotter, I guess.
What else you got on that little list of yours?
That's it for me.
Okay.
What else is on yours?
I'm surprised Hocus Pocus 2 is not on your list.
I was going to put that on there, but don't shoot me, y'all. I haven't seen Hocus Pocus 1 in the longest time.
I don't think anybody has. Well, no.
People love fans, yeah. That movie. Like, every year people watch Hocus Pocus.
I love it. I just don't always go back to it.
See, that's what I'm going to do. We'll watch Hocus Pocus 1 and then we'll watch the sequel.
Right. Well, we got time. It comes out September 30th on Disney+.
Great.
It looks funny. I mean, the first one was funny.
Yeah.
But this one is like the witches from back then put in today's world.
Right.
It's going to be hilarious, I think.
I mean, from what I remember of Hocus Pocus, I did like the movie. So
I think I saw, like, I don't know, was it a vacuum or something she was looking at? I don't know. It was hilarious because she was like, what is this?
Wait, are we talking about the first one or the second one?
The second one.
Yeah.
Was it a Swiffer?
I think so.
She's like, do you fly on this or something like that? I don't know.
And one of them was flying on like the robot vacuum.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is and I'm confusing it.
I don't know. It looks funny.
It'll probably be good fun for the
whole
Kathy
family. And Jimmy is just hilarious anyway.
Yeah. I did have some classics on here in case anybody has not watched Midnight Mass or The Haunting of Hill House. It's
Both
on
great
Netflix.
shows.
Go watch it. It is spooky. I think Midnight Mass is spookier than The Haunting of Hill House.
Midnight Mass is more, I want to say, intriguing. But Haunting of Hill House is also very intriguing because
The first one, not the second one was okay.
the first one, yes, the first one.
Yeah, the second one's Bly Manor.
Bly Manor, yeah. Which is,
It was okay.
it was okay.
Like The Haunting on Hill House kept us like, what is happening in this show?
There's so many characters in it. The kids. But learning each kid's backstory and what led them to be the adults that they are, and then like what it leads to in the end, love it.
Yeah. I would put Midnight Mass and Haunting of Hill House like together.
Yeah.
Like their production value, amazing. Their storyline keeps you coming back for more.
Yeah.
It is multi-episodes, so get your Halloween spooky season started now.
Yeah. I think Haunting of Hill House is a bit longer than Midnight Mass, so you might want to start that one first.
True. Well, y'all, we are rounding the end of this podcast, and we will bring you some more Halloween excitement in our next pod. We are actually going on vacation, so we're very excited about that.
Super excited.
So what's something that's kept you, as we close out, something that's kept you going this week? I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
Yes, I'm pretty sure you do know what it is the fact that vacation starts today.
Yeah.
That is what has kept me going through this week because, like I said, it's been very busy. Had a lot of things thrown at me and handled them the best I could. And truly getting to this day has made my week.
I feel you. Mine's the same. My friend texted me the other night. He's like, "You excited?" I'm like, I haven't even thought about it. I just want to get through the working days.
Yeah.
And then it was yesterday evening. I think I told you, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm excited for vacation. So yeah, we both share the same positive of keeping us this week going.
Right.
So y'all, as always, we want to ask you to please follow us on the social.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram at @mas_podcast.
Or you can go to the Twitter, mass_podcast 22.
And you can email us at mannyandshawn@gmail.com, MANNYANDSHAWN@gmail.com.
Yeah, we haven't gotten emails, but we've gotten some comments, personal comments of some show ideas we should do, and we're definitely pondering them. But don't forget to follow our pod on your favorite platform to receive alerts when our new pod is out.
Yes, and don't forget to write a review, which helps grow our pod. We're going to try to start shouting people out. So if you want to leave like your social media handle and get a shout out, you leave us a review on your favorite platform. We'll give you a shout out.
Yeah, let us know. I'm tired. And as always,
we're about to start vacation. You can't be tired.
I know. We went to bed late. Like packing started very late.
It did. We were trying to figure out these microphones, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it took us like 5 hours, and then we started packing at like 11.
Yeah. Didn't go to bed until like 1.
Yeah, to the point where I was just throwing clothes in there, and I'm hoping all the outfits become an outfit.
I want to check my bag again because I feel like I'm whatever.
Oh my God. And all right, y'all. So, and as we always say here at the Mas Podcast,
do something good for yourself.
Hey, and then do something good for someone else, which again, we clarified, doesn't have to be monetary. Just checking in on a friend. Send them a text. Tell them thinking about you. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
How you doing?
How you doing?
And Wendy Williams' voice.
Oh, we miss Wendy.
Oh, poor thing.
Get your life together.
She needs to get everything together.
I know.
Poor thing. Put some prayer on her.
We gonna put some prayer on her?
Put some prayer. All right, y'all. This gonna be your Sunday. We'll probably take the following Sunday off, depending if I don't know. Maybe we'll get wild and record a quick vacation pod, but not sure if that's gonna happen.
If not, go back and check out other episodes.
Yeah, they're still pretty funny. I actually went back the other day just to listen to one.
Yeah,
and then I ended up listening to all of them.
Yeah. Apologies for last episode. I left the sound effect in there that wasn't supposed to be in there.
Yeah. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is this sound? It scared me. That would have been good in a Halloween episode.
True. If y'all like the sound effect things, let us know too. Maybe we can.
Or if you prefer me singing to you.
Some.
A whole new world.
I'm sure y'all don't prefer that, but. No, sure.
Wait, that's not The Little Mermaid.
It is definitely not.
That's
it is
Aladdin.
Most certainly Aladdin, sir. A whole new world.
Oh, one last thing before we go.
Oh, God.
There's a new Broadway coming out. I just told you this morning. 1776. It is going to be played by all females. Okay, talk about how the world is going to react to. There's going to be the word woke everywhere. I mean, we talking about, I think, a woman playing Benjamin Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
All those old school presidents.
And
I'm here for it, and I'm gonna fucking, and they're all people of color. I can't wait, honey. Yes, call it woke, call it what you want. It's called fucking diversity and inclusion. Have a goddamn seat.
Ooh. All right,
I said what I said.
Guess we're gonna leave you on that. Oh,
all right, y'all. We love y'all. Thanks for listening. Hang out with us. We hope you enjoyed this episode.
I hope you have a good week.
Eat dinner. I'm going to have a good week. That's for sure.
Oh, for sure.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
I said bye.
Bye.